Okay, I just had a really long EVP session. So this video is going to be a little bit longer. This is the last one I'm doing for tonight. It's really active around my house right now. Um, I'm seeing orbs with my naked eye. I'm being touched. My dogs are responding to something that I can't see. So I thought it would be, I would do another EVP session, a good long one this time, and see what I got. A minute and 15. Well, let me start by saying this EVP session was 18 minutes and 20 seconds. A minute and 15 seconds into it, a woman says it's him. And I would imagine that she's talking about me. Like it's him, he's doing it again, I guess. I don't know. A minute. A minute and 28 seconds. Excuse my language. I'm going to have to go ahead and say what they said. I asked who was here, and the response was, "You're just fucked." And that would not be the first time they threatened me. They've been threatening me for 3 years, so. And then a child says hello, just right out of the blue. Hello. And that came over Ghost Tube Blocks. I was running Ghost Tube Blocks and Parrot side by side. Now, most of these are disembodied voices, meaning they just came right out of the air. Ghost Tube Blocks didn't pick them up. In some cases, Parrot didn't pick them up either. Disembodied voices don't normally, I don't know if you can see that graph. These are all the sounds. Normally, disembodied voices would live right in here, and the graph doesn't pick them up. And then they said my name. They said Guyan. It was real low. I think I could hear it, so I'm pretty sure you could hear it. And then someone said, "Help, shoot him." And I imagine they were talking about me, but I said, "Who's here? Who's going to help me?" And they said, "Help, shoot him." I have no idea why they said that. It sounded like a Middle Eastern accent. Shoot him. That'd be at first. I've got French, Spanish, British, American, and now Middle Eastern and Irish. I've got an Irish guy around here too. So we're getting from. That's why I think that the land here, the attachment that's here with my wife and I is bringing all these out. They're bringing out the Native Americans who are helping me by staying out of it. Because one thing you don't want are Native American spirits pissed off at you. Then you're really in trouble. But they're staying out of it. But I've got African American, I've got Irish, Spanish, French, British, American. Like maybe a long time ago they were workers, maybe they were working around here somewhere on a farm or, a couple of 100 years ago or 150 years ago or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm trying to figure out why I've got all these nationalities that are coming out. And then I asked the name of my wife's brother who passed away a few months ago, and they said that's Michael, and that's correct. That was his name. And then for some reason they said, that's it. And I don't know what they meant. I don't know if they were telling me that that's all we're going to do, because that wouldn't make sense, because they said a whole lot more after that, but they said that's it. That's it. And then I asked them to make a noise that I could hear with my ears, and they said we did. And it was a disembodied voice, just came right out of the air. We did. And it sounds like an adolescent, maybe a teenager. And then a disembodied voice said, "Oh God." Oh God. And then I asked them if they could say one of my dog's names, because Noah was freaking out. Noah was barking. He was looking in a blank area and barking. His ears were all perked up. He was really wound up. So I think he was hearing something that I couldn't hear. Maybe they were saying his name, calling him or something. But he was really, really wound up. So I asked them to say one of my dog's names, and they said we did.
Can you say one of my dog's names?
And then I heard a sound that sounded like the beginning of the song "Fly By Night." It was like the very first guitar note. Dun. I said, "That sounds like Fly By Night." And I said, "Do you know who performs that song, Fly By Night?" And they said, "Rush," and that was correct.
You know what the name of the group is?
Rush. And I think this is the, let me see if I can, that's the sound. And I asked them,
That sounded like at the beginning of Fly By Night. You know who plays that song, Fly By Night?
yep, that's right. Then a disembodied voice said Lancelot. It's whispering, Lancelot. And I said, "You just made him bark with his name," and they said Noah, and that was correct. That was the dog that I was talking about.
What's his name?
Noah. And I asked them if they could make Noah bark again, and they said we did. And then there was a growl and a grunt. It just came out of nowhere. It's pretty freaky. I don't know why. I think they're saying something in the beginning. They're saying Noah something. saying Noah something, but I don't know what. I don't know what he's saying. He's saying something, but I don't know what it is, and it's pretty freaky. It's like a growling something. I said thank you. They did not say you're welcome. I said goodbye, and they did not say goodbye. So that's the last one I'm going to do. I'm going to let things settle down because it's really active around here right now. It's a little more active than I like. So I'm going to let things settle down, and I'm going to write some in my book. I'd like to get that book released by not this Christmas, but next Christmas. That's my goal anyway. So if I can buckle down, sit down, and really work hard on it, I'll get it done when I'm ready to. I'll talk to you later.